Maneva na say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
Hi, PENDREAM TV. Make sure say any day you can share and subscribe to channel. No click the bell so say the news to us on sabet me aka ntem wa hwe. And say movie be kaya say yaton AirtelTigo AirtelTigo. You name say AirtelTigo Ghana asset ba kwa yewo. Na Xp0sęs la Owusu ono na ye communications minister nti ono na ehwema ho ne dwumadie bi akoso. Na Kevin Taylor aba bonten abeye expose bi a wo kyerema me ho se sa scammer nanka omo peso omo ye with PDS no sa na omo peso AirtelTigo maton eso mine 80 no omo peso omo ye na kire se omo be take over AirtelTigo na akami akoye se omo aton ama aye other company na nso behwem no na company no eye omo dia na no na Kevin Taylor aye nim hwehwe mu aba expose ye esla Owusu our interview bi okoye wa Sempa FM na odin chirechire mu contract omo sign any since data AirtelTigo ebe shase e di revenue omo benya nyina akoma sa new company no account mu men kasa bebre me pese me bo video no na wati chirechire mu ni ye pa na hu kwan a oman aban we krono omo pese omo bo ye man ansa na omo free aban mu yenko hwe chirechire
from saying omo mawari egu ene ekunafo omo mukunu anase omo yirewu mo sankofo no oba Owusu constituency a sankofo na asla di omo ye campaign pa sankofo na asla dada omo today oko asla constituency a de oye ne say asi oye donation ama ekunafo etu ye kunani abra obeje ntoma na ama 100 Ghana yadanfu bi koye okoye ne se 100 Ghana no de ye de be man the constituency de ndie ama no na onje ntoma no unim 100 Ghana de $dollars ma unim $5 de Owusu eye no wo eye the constituency no oba o se ekunafo no pese obo mo ekunafo ni nyina mbra watena aban mu 8 years we yi $5 100 Ghana cedis $5 and tonsuo bebi amete or the 100 Ghana or the begitumi wo another 8 years na wa share space ana or the ntomagwa hye na nufu ase de nkutafo na nufu so abetna TV no so wonte brofo wagimi ye gye man ye ni ekunafo na ewo Ghana no mo enkunafo no mo na MPP fo use mo de power sebio omafa ekunafo Ghana de se de omagimi enti de omo ba omo ya ne se and one person or yes de pay Owusu okon constituency a last 4 years no o che bayire ekunafo mbeje bayire enti wo bebi wakodu last 4 years na Owusu che bayire enya ponawu bayire aso bayire ena na Owusu che wakoto bayire na obegu fie ena o se ekunafo mra na yemmo ekunafo enti omo kwa na omo bayire osotoma me bayire a wo to 3 days na asai bayire ende yeso wakoto ntoma bi wo China ena okwa na wa ma 100 Ghana na o se je ntoma po baako na toma no ono na oni ni gina ono hwe ne ho a odi gina ho waji sike wo wiase nyina ma wo $5 100 Ghana cedis is $5 $5 is 100 Ghana cedis entire dena sebio wo yekunani ntia sebio wagimi entoma po se we nya mfra adan ubewu sebio so man ye na otumi kodwa so etumi di dwa entoma po de ne be yewo na mama saa kwa we a ne sen rough enenam eye ne constituency bridge kro otumi nye na osi mo ekunafo no omo de ekunafo ya politics a che but we will get there now the person no can one seven say Airtel me be ka kire mu mbre say Airtel no Owusu dia on the parties omo dia omo ton omo ka kire say Airtel omo ton $1 and yes na ka kire yes Ghana government Airtel 1 Ghana asset ni bibia wo mbia na omo ton $1 Ghana yet ya na Ursula be ka asem ne kire now the news now me be say me kire and I'm not going to go too deep de bia ka asem kire ma Ursula kotena Sempa ene ebusa no Airtel ho asem say waton anase on ton ye.
And how about the Airtel and AirtelTigo? And where are we now with that? Because I mean him say Abai intervening in that, no?
They're hanging in there.
But government expressed interest, say you may take you over that company, no?
No.
So, what's happening with them?
Oh, that's not coming about time, yeah,
near drew stage be in the negotiation. And I because say, that issue came, say, you turned for just $1, I kind of growing concern and all of that. Where are we now? And then the question, and I'm sir.
They are operating as a going concern. So I want to say, they're looking at alternatives to refinance the company into Owusu. Abai and Tom Airtel Emma Obia. Abai and Tom Airtel. Into Unanswered Matisen and William say Tom Airtel fine was Yanton. They've entered into a joint venture partnership
with Tigo.
No. With a UK firm.
Okay.
Hanan Investments. They've entered into a joint venture partnership. And no interest yaton company. Nature say to say any Airtel 80.
Yes.
80 ewo. Ena wakwa hwehwe partner on any be adwuma bi ewo omodwuma kuo ni, which is also allowed. Because advise you ni sika o de be ba be hye modwuma ni. Nti mo hwe kwan a mo be fa so a mo benya sika e de aye modwuma.
Yes.
So they've entered into that partnership, joint venture partnership, and you seal. To Miss Ramo, and I'm can say a tone and so soon say and toy. Our joint venture partnership, no. Eddie partner, no, Eddie Sika share company, nim. More equipment, here for.
Yes.
More. I was almost here in Shishaya Babuana, Omajumano, so Edim. Need 4G, here. Ye significant investment I was say omuye. So literally sa joint venture partner ebeboa ama omo aye sa hihye ni nyina na emom enkomo no ye ni wie conditions precedent the bema sa joint venture partnership yi aye effective no omo wie.
Okay.
Until say ebe wie ni mean to me me bo enka say omo ne won ewie nhihye ni that saying no mo be share adwuma no ase. That is where they are currently.
And that is workers are Airtel workers are in 80 now still have their job.
They are still working. What to say you be a wo no mo omo mpeso omo ja adwuma ne de omo ja ko omo peso omo ye adwuma no mo te ho omo dan ho aye adwuma ko wo sesi abe hu se omo aye adwuma obi wo network ne so a network no wo fra enkwa na. It's still a good, they are still working. AT exists, it's serving its subscribers, but it is looking to grow its subscriber base. It needs to revamp its equipment and introduce new ones. It's sort of
the kind of speculative journalism in Ghana. You bring the communications minister to your studio. You don't do any research, nothing. When you ask her questions like these, you create window for her to say nonsense and walk. Because you see, some questions are factual questions and they need factual answers. Utie obi questions obusa maamena. Hey, inti Airtel ni I say Airtel 80. You the journalist sitting there, you look stupid. You look very stupid. Because then what it means is say, who journalists now what to know? You have not even searched for anything. You don't have answers to anything. And to the woman sitting there no who assume automatically say you are also naive at the nipa na onusu ofie 80 no, because you the journalist, it is your responsibility to let the person at home know say who busa the questions sa ope why ye adwuma bi a wakoye was research Emma question now busa, because we all at home we cannot ask the questions. It is only a question now to in the Airtel no now was what Jimmy, and that is my problem with these fools. When they say they are doing production for shows, when they say I'm going to call this person to come on my show, what research do you do before you call these people to come on your show? And the OB strategy and they say MP before you use OB. I'll come to this story. Oko Western region, Oko Esikadon Katen, and I'll tell you about that. Mami Wewe. Kwasi adi omudi journalist ni Ghana no. Now, Omubusa Ursula, remember this interview we watched it was on the 21st of February 2024, a few February. And Ursula Owusu kachire say, "Eya 80 Airtel na and they are turn and the 80 no. AirtelTigo na ya turn no and the omudin 80. Omo ewo joint venture partnership with a company friend Hanan Ventures. My team, we have dug Hanan Ventures. It does not exist. That company, Ursula say, a year 80, any more joint venture, no. That Hanan Ventures, it does not exist anywhere. You can go and do your personal research on Hanan Ventures. The person behind it, the stakeholders, the shareholders, the CEOs, you will not get anybody. The Hanan Ventures. You there, I'm not the only person who have access to Google or whatever, or the way of research. Go and search for that Hanan Ventures now. Ursula Eka say any 80 echo into partnership or what they call joint venture to basically rebuild a year 80 again. No, Monko Busasa sa company na wing. Now, and nuntin and me buy it, me be chewa debi. Now, on sa okasano, or see the partnership, no, our partners no will invest. Will at the end of the day invest in the equipment, the human resource. So it means that they are bringing something on board. Because I would tell Airtel, $1. It means Airtel, when there is a joint venture between any another company, that company too needs to bring on board some money to start running it. It is a PDS. Sir, Airtel, as someone back actually, are the same as PDS. Now, they have created companies to come and do a joint venture with Airtel that belongs to the Ghana government. Now, what is going to happen? And they say later, no, that company will end up buying Airtel. But what is going to happen? And they say the cost Airtel be in Kiono, that company will not take the costs. Meaning, now create a company to come and do a joint venture with Airtel and as 80, no, they will only be taking revenue, but the cost that comes with it, no, they will not be responsible for the cost. But something simple now. And as we speak today, Ursula Owusu 80 na ya Ghana dia mene wo dia na almost a ton $1 no, what ton 80 no. And this company 80, I me catch them say Ursula Owusu a ton no, or ton November way. Now let's look at this. You see this document. It's a report that is out, but maybe I make sure contract to be. 80 Ghana staff assets to be transferred to PPL Net Ghana. Almost could be a new company, be a friend PPL. Greek ni bro ni bi na da no. Omo na ende, omo take over 80. So as we speak today, 80 no enya Ghana for there. Remember, Ursula Owusu said, "Omuto 80 no $1." Suddenly, November 11th, and Ursula Owusu signed a new contract with a company on friend PPL Net Ghana, a Ghanaian company. Omudi Greek ni bi atwa no, but be inside the deal no, Ursula modia. Right now, almost a company we na ebe take over the running of 80. Technically, asset, you can say asset, company asset, and it say, everyone say this company, cocoa processing company, more different processing plants, more estates, more shares, be more no maybe a company ni dimu, ni nano, transfer 80, equipment, human resource, bibiano into the name of this company called PPL, meaning. A company nankasa ne de ade bia ma company ni dimu a ejina ne naso e my friend 80 no saa de ni nyina no Ursula Owusu November ya wa transfer no to a company called PPL Net Ghana, meaning saa company no every single revenue that comes out of the assets of the company no saa every single thing every the company assets and you see a big company machine say make it $10 an hour you saw 84 computer bia na make it $20 an hour. Every money goes to this PPL. But you know the funny thing? In the contract, the company now almost say omabane 80 year juma no. the revenue part in Kwana at the end of the day they get. But when it comes to the asset, making sure that the asset incur any data, and not there, it is not their job. Say 84 assets make losses. That one there. PPL for no, they have nothing to do with it. But the assets, when the assets are making revenue, PPL for no, it goes to them. Technically, it goes to them. It goes to Aslan in the group now. We are shareholders, invincible shareholders in PPL. Now, so already the contract between a year PPL no and a year Ghana government. Now, this is the contract. You read some part of it. This is what it says. The man behind the PPL no Onye. He's a Greek man. He's married to some Ghanaian lady. Is another thing. Or how Papa we sir the blue no this man. He is the so-called owner of PPL. Or no ena edimu ejinemu ediama eye aslamo se omuna 8 no yediamomo. This is a purely NPP company. Ayomodia a PDS no format ni biya na mdiamamo. Special purpose vehicle. SPV ni biya na mdiamamo no. Now, my mention contract in the womb. This is what's in the contract. We read the contract now. This is what it says. Some part of it. This is what it says. So we read the free top or say we write to inform you that from the 1st November 2024, the agreement shall be novated to PPL Net Ghana Limited. So that from 1st November 2024, PPL Net Ghana Limited shall be bound by the terms of the agreement in place of Airtel Ghana Limited. PPL Net Ghana Limited expressly assume all rights and obligations of Airtel Ghana Limited under the agreement from the effective date. Now, baby, I did read that marking share the except that Airtel Ghana shall remain responsible for any liability accrued under the agreement before the effective date. What they want to tell them is say, when they sign the agreement, the PPL for no, they have nothing to do with it. But revenue and as the PPL na MPP for a company now they will basically make money out of it. Now, so about the second paragraph, let's make it easy because we have things to talk about. Or say, please note that your October 2024 bills should still be paid to Airtel Ghana Limited. Now, the second one says, starting from the effective date, 1st November 2024, you will receive a bill for service from PPL Net Ghana Limited, and you shall pay bill amount to the new entity account detailed attached. So right now, no, they have changed all the documentation, the account where payments should go into technically, they have taken over the PPL, no, they have taken over Airtel all the way from the 1st of November. So as we speak, it is being given, and it has been given to PPL. 80 payment we are making to it is not going to 80, it is going to PPL, which belongs to Aslan MPP4. AirtelTigo now done again at 80, waton ama a company they have created a friend PPL. Anything I can just say, Desc3nds blouse no. Now them they dangerous crowd same way mu. So oba asiawa. The last red line now. Also, you do not need to sign a new contract with PPL Net Ghana by continuing to use the service you accept. The novation of the service agreement to the new entity. Into basically they flipped it. They flipped it like this and they said AT is now PPL. So they don't need to even do any detailing. It's basically flipping the coin and changing the bottom or the back. So it is basically they just flipped it. But baby because I don't want this to take all our time. Ahana Emma assembly dangerous pano. On some catch say a year PPL for no right now 80 if we change your accounts. All monies will be moved into a year PPL for an account. You see the account the PPL Omuzi, Consolidated Bank of Ghana. Today in the history of Ghana, Consolidated Bank and the most fraudulent bank in Ghana. As we speak, the Bank of Ghana tells us to say because there's so much involved, the bank is involved in so much the online fraud in Inti. Right now, Ghana, the Consolidated Bank Ghana, no, the Bank of Ghana, it has seized them. They've been seized from conducting any online transaction. Money transaction. Things like, online money transaction. No, Bank of Ghana, Akachom said they should hold on because Omo detective said the company, the Consolidated Bank of Ghana, no, now, do you know why 80 are using a Consolidated Bank? Also, resell me, Bekachre say a Consolidated Bank, they're about to sell it. Now, they want to create an impression to the people who want to buy it. They say the Consolidated Bank is a banker that basically it has a multi-million-dollar companies, even government companies that run the accounts through there. Now, when you purchase this bank is making so much money because a company like PPL, which is technically 80, Ursula, PPL can make about $10 million in a month through a payment or service charges. It means so purchases our bank now. A bank, the amount of interest you make, it is high. These are things they do. Then the investors who want to buy the banks will be like, okay, this bank is in good standings because I'm a better bank. That's a bank, at the end of the day, our international companies that invest and as save through there. It means the bank at the end of the month, their turnover is good because they use big money. They transact big money. And every money that passes through a bank, it leaves some kind of banking charges. The Consolidated Bank, and then as I say, the Ghana Fraud Bank. That is why they use Consolidated Bank for these kind of things. So they are washing the criminal money through Consolidated Bank. The fraud money never, because from the past I have shown you a document. I just say they are in the process of selling Consolidated Bank. Asla betena sempa ka kire mu say 80 and as AirtelTigo omunton ye omunye bibia but can word be it's the conversation is still ongoing. November and ton bank no. In this episode, how they are doing this, and I'm not going to spend time on this. We will post this on our website, on our page. This is the map. There are a few questions you can ask, and my team did a very thorough work on this. Now, Osha, what became of the 150 million investment the government was pursuing with Hanan investment to recapitalize AT Ghana? Okay, say AirtelTigo. Omoka say omone a company called Hanan. Omako joint venture. Omoka say Hanan had $150 million eba to come and recapitalize to make sure some of the SASI can have a share a year the AirtelTigo Adani 8 to let it stand on its feet again to work effectively. Okay. So we are asking a simple question. Say Hanan company na Ursula say they are coming to have a joint venture with 8. What happened to the $150 million? No, somebody PDS. Moka say PDS. Omoka say PDS was coming to invest $500 million. Also Saskanamba. This is what they are doing to you. Now, Mame Sanchiro, follow the diagram. Because per what Ursula said, Ewa Sempano, say Hanan company now money AirtelTigo Echo joint venture no. If they actually brought the $150 million, why are we now today offloading this company and saying say PPL for NG? It means the Hanan company came in and used the AT or AirtelTigo investment, to their benefit. They made their money and nothing. They took their money away. Now, Omar Dane 80 and I said Tigo AirtelTigo, no, they have turned into a prostitution joint. Every person can come in and fuck it and go away. Into Masako Dane Omwako BBF and PPL they are back. Now, that was the first question. Into in the middle of the diagram, you can see said there's Airtel Ghana. Now, allegedly bought for $1. And the government of Ghana, the yellow one, no, you get it. The same AirtelTigo. Now it is PPL Net Ghana, meaning government of Ghana and so shares womb. Into PPL Limited Ghana and the government of Ghana and are combining. Now the question is, who is AGL Group? One question. That's the first question we are asking. The second question is, who is buying PPL Net Ghana? Who is buying it? The third question is, who is Leo Scalatos, the white man I'm doing the and what is his role in this transaction? Is he just a CEO for PPL or Airtel Ghana, or he has other interests in this transaction? Now, the fourth question is, what is the current value of PPL Net Ghana? We need to know, because the PPL Ghana now, right now, they are doing a joint venture with them. No, how much money did they bring? What is their value? They also came with nothing. This PPL now, they didn't come with any money. They have created a PDS form of deal. They are also going to come in and do the joint partnership. It says to be a PDS and ECG joint venture. No? These PPL people are coming to have a joint venture with Ghana. And at the end of the day, they will make money through the government of Ghana in the name of joint venture. And so the question is, if we have handed over PPL, this asset to PPL, the question is, what is their value? What do they bring on board? Sikabe no mo de buy. Owusu is taking billions from you people. Oya Kronfo. Now, when you go down there, you see 80 Ghana. Now, the assets we are talking about, Airtel Ghana, no. Now, Airtel now, change any 80 Ghana, not assets, no. Assets, no, saying at what cost? Because the question is, transfer of assets and workers, at what cost? What is the value of the assets transferred to PPL Net Ghana? The third question is, where are the financial statements of 80 Ghana for the public analysis? Because 80, remember, belongs to you and I. And the rules on the laws of the land show say they need to come out with a public document for us to know every year how much it made and how much loss it made. Into where is the public document to show us, say, and yet the financial statement, 80, and I say, AirtelTigo 80, how much they made or how much they lost. Now, on say, when you take it from the PPL Net, now the bad down one, notice to customers for all new revenue to go to PPL Net Ghana. Remember, right now, say only a PPL and not 80 edi ejumebia sikano echo PPL ho. Any transaction ejumebia only 80 and not AirtelTigo bedibia na echo PPL ho. That means so check PDS omo no omo to eye credit for omo meter ni nyina na sa sikano ko PDS ho. We steady at the same format. PDS at a point now you talk credit say you did good your prepaid meter so na enko ECG ho na ekọ hian ho na ekọ PDS ho and until till date you busa PDS say omo be eso ebe sa joint venture with ECG no how much money did they collect as ECG sika also based in the omo country. This is the same format Ursula is using into 80 deal with a PDS. So you now understand. It is what's not Ghana. Now we are skirt and blouse. When they are not supposed to come to Parliament, you need to give everything to the NDC. Give a Parliament to the NDC. NDC needs to have 182, at least 182 parliamentary seats. Because these things they are doing. So I'm NDC for Parliament. I am telling you. You need to vote John Mahama and vote for the NDC parliamentary candidate. That is the only way. And that's that Ursula so first go way the free. Yen to me nyashi because afenyama can kwasi ampen you know. Oba begina parliament TTM. I have 47 MPs on first and munya beka say yeah because omo de Ghana shikra inform ho. Because the money free SHS. Eduane media inform ho asase ayese na inform ho economy na ase na inform ho nipa ewu inform ho enkora ye mabo eduane boni wo school inform ho Ghana yensi hospital inform ho omo de free SHS enti ye ne Ghana fo na ya kare ye nyusu adwene a enkwasiafo kakra bi be say ye nyina ye life you were just 11 days to go to vote 11 days to save Ghana 11 pe. One man go for 8 years in Kwasi. I didn't know there is 16 and there bedruha. Omunim nyansa.